பிரதமர் மோடியும் அம்பேத்கரும் என்ற நூல் வெளியீட்டு விழா அண்ணா பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் நடைபெற்று வருகிறது. ஆளுநர் ரவி நிகழ்ச்சியில் பங்கேற்று உரையாற்றி வருகிறார். நேரலையில் பார்க்கலாம்.
Right from the time when he was a great nationalist. When the British tried to create a separate electorate for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, the Dalits, and thereby divide the country further, the society, he stood like a rock. He didn't allow that. When the Muslim League started asking for creation of Pakistan, and then the Indian National Congress thought it was something they could manage it. Baba Sahib had forewarned it. I read his books, Pakistan, Idea of Pakistan or Partition of India. Long before partition, he had written that whole thing. Had we listened to him, perhaps partition could have been averted, or it would not have been as traumatic. Millions died and several millions were displaced, dead homeless. This partition, if not avoided, if not averted, could have been less painful. But we didn't listen to him. His social discrimination, his campaign for social discrimination. We often talk about he is the father of Constitution. Yes, he is the father of Constitution. But he was much more. When it comes to social discrimination, what all we have done? Even here in our state, we have been talking so much about social justice, but every other day you hear some atrocity against Dalits. Either the human feces will be put in the water tank of a Dalit colony, or he will be publicly humiliated and assaulted, or not allowed entry into the temple, or Anganwadi school will be divided, separated. And when it comes to crime against Dalits, the response of the law enforcement and criminal justice system is awful. It pains to know that in our state, rapes against Dalit women cases, only 7% ends in conviction. This is the data. This of the 100 rapists, 93 go scot-free. And we talk about social justice. And we talk about Baba Sahib. What happened in the last 7-8 years? And not only that, even when it comes to even the schemes, building homes for the Dalits. CAG report says that 30% of the central allocation for building homes for the Dalits go unspent. And the remaining major part is diverted for some other purposes. This is not I am saying, this is the Controller and Auditor General of India saying. So much for social justice. What happened in the last about 9 years that Prime Minister Modi came at the helm of affairs, which he could do? If today, and all of us, we see the change that is happening all around. India was until then considered a third world country. Nobody took us seriously. We were at the margin of international affairs. Such a large country. Today, when India speaks, when the Prime Minister of India speaks, the world listens with attention. Today, we are the fastest growing large economy in the world. When the whole world is going through global recession-like situation, India is growing at the fastest. And the world looks at this country as a savior, as an engine of recovery. Today, we are emerging as, we are already almost poised to be the second largest manufacturing hub We are the largest startup ecosystem in the world. Till 7-8 years ago, we had the dubious distinction of a country with about more than 55% people going for open defecation. Today we are open defecation free. Earlier people used to say it is a cultural issue, you can't change it. It happened. Every house got a toilet. 110 million houses, 11 crore houses got toilet. Access to drinking water, access to electricity, access to health care for all, irrespective of whether the person is in Tripura or in Trivandrum or Kanyakumari or Kashmir. Everyone, access to health care. When it comes to gender, century of iniquity. We had a shameful situation where for every 1,000 men, we had about 925 to 930 female. There used to be female feticide, or even if the female child is born, because of lack of care, discriminatory attention, the child used to die. Today, we are in a situation where we can proudly say that today.
பிரதமர் மோடியும் அம்பேத்கரும் என்ற நூல் வெளியீட்டு விழாவில் ஆளுநர் ரவி உரையாற்றி வந்தார். அந்த நேரலை காட்சியை பார்த்தோம். இதனை செய்தி வடிவில் பின்னர் பார்க்கலாம்.